So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the camera and then we'll start talking, all right?
Okay. Yeah. Whatever you want to do, yeah. Yo, Margaret, when's dinner going to be ready?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Frank's Card Corner here. Today I'm with a friend of mine, Sal. We actually call him Crazy Sal. Why do they call you Crazy Sal? We're going to find out on this video.
I guess because they must think I'm crazy. I mean, maybe they know better than you.
Yeah. Sal's a Yankee fan, as you can see. I'm a Met fan, so as many of you know from watching my videos. We're going to talk a little bit about just the playoff race that's going on right now. There's a couple of wild card races going on right now. The Yankees still have the best record in baseball right now.
They're tied for it, I think. Yeah,
tied for it. I think with Houston. Or something.
With Houston, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they, it's sad to see that the Red Sox. Well, maybe not for you that the Red Sox are not in this thing this year. But they really had a tank year. The Red Sox.
I don't think I can find any tears shed during this interview for me. Yeah. Red Sox, I believe they were eliminated.
Right.
And so they're done. Stick a fork in them. And no tears for me.
What'd you think of Verlander throwing his third career no-hitter last week?
I have to tell you, that's just amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, guys go their whole career.
Yep.
Seaver never threw one. I mean, the guy was the franchise. I mean, back in the day, and how does he wind up? I mean, I don't think Louisiana Lightning threw one. I mean, there are pitchers there are great pitchers
that came so close,
but who've never thrown one. And this guy throws three.
You know, the worst no-hitter broken up I ever saw was Mike Mussina when he threw it and Carl Everett broke up his no-hitter. He was down to, I think, the final strike.
Yeah. He was down to the final out. He had gotten 26 batters.
I felt so bad for him that day.
And it was funny because if you watch that replay, it's almost like Mike knew it was going to happen.
I know.
Like the look on his face, like, this is my luck. I'm snake bit because I've thrown so many so close. I've gone into the ninth, but I mean, I was talking about Mussina. I was so happy to see him make the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
People were talking about him not making it because he didn't do this. Guy's a great pitcher.
He went in neutral. He spent equal time with both teams. He had pretty much the same stats with both teams.
Yeah.
You know. How far do you think the Dodgers are going to go this year? They're tearing up the National League.
I think the Dodgers are the team to beat right now. I think I
know the Mets have a series coming up with them. I'm scared of that, obviously. What was the first game you ever went to?
Oh, I was a kid in Brooklyn. I went myself. I had a cousin, Sal, just like me. You think I'm Crazy Sal? He was double Crazy Sal. Oh. Crazy Sal squared.
Would love to have met this guy.
He's out of control. My Aunt Gloria, my cousin's mom, would pack us all a lunch. She'd pack these crazy sandwiches and stuff, and we would eat them before we got there. We would be on the train. We would eat them. It was like an hour ride.
Right.
And we used to get them for like $1. It wasn't much more than that. And you'd bring $2 with you, and you had more than enough money to eat. But we were young. It was 1962.
Yeah. My father was a Brooklyn Dodger fan. He moved on to being a Met fan.
Yeah.
They didn't root for the Yankees.
No, and we had and we did that a number of times.
Yeah.
We in the summer to go for a day, go up there and come back. But they were all day games.
Right.
Every game started at 1:00, so we would leave my aunt's about 10:00, get up there, have lunch, get in, watch batting practice. We were always up in the sky seats.
Being at the game.
Just the game, yeah.
Who was your favorite player as a kid? Was it a Yankee? Or was it another guy?
It was Mickey Mantle.
Mantle.
I would run home from school, 3:00. The game would always be on.
Number 7.
Everything was everything was a day game. So if you got home at 3:00, you got to see maybe a half hour, an hour of a game. I remember one day, I get home and I'm running home and I throw my books down, turn on the TV, and my mother's in the kitchen, and it's I want to say the bottom of the 9th inning, but it's late in the game, and Mantle comes up and he hits a monster home run, and
lefty
I'm
or
going
righty?
crazy. He's lefty.
Yeah.
Lefty. And I'm going crazy, but it's into the upper deck. It's okay. That's a short porch, but it's no cheapie. And I'm going crazy. I'm running around. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know. I said, Mickey Mantle just hit a home run. She goes, he's still playing. I said, yeah, Mom, he's still playing. She said, he's playing when I was young. Yeah, I know, Mom, but he's still playing.
All right, I'm going to show you a few baseball cards here, Sal. You tell me the first thing.
I got to put on the old specs, though. I'm going to look at them with the specs.
Put on the old man eyes.
For the old man. Okay.
I just started wearing glasses a year ago at 47. Blind as a bat driving. This guy. I know Yankee fans don't like to look at him.
Oh, Bill Mazeroski.
Bill Mazeroski.
Oh, he heard us. He heard us in the World Series.
61?
No, I think it was late. I think it was later. Yeah, I think 61 the Yankees won. I think they had Maris and Mantle, and they were untouchable. They basically ran away with the whole thing.
I know there was one year when he knocked you guys out of the playoffs, right? That's his 1970 card, actually. I think that's his last card.
Unbelievable, yeah. What else we got?
This guy, Steve Carlton.
Oh.
Any memories about him? Remember watching him pitch in his early years?
Yeah, he pitched. He was,
6'5". His year in 1972. Remember that? He had 27-5 or something like that.
I'm trying to think. Was he one of the guys who had his own personal catcher?
Tim McCarver, I think it was.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I think. I think it was Tim McCarver.
I think he only pitched to McCarver.
Yeah, that's what I think it was him. And I'm thinking of Gibson too, though, right?
Bob Gibson?
Yeah, wasn't Bob Gibson?
Because they were both on the Cardinals.
Yeah, and I mean, everybody talks about Tim McCarver, but I as an announcer, I can't listen to him. Oh my God!
But he was a good catcher, right?
Yeah. I mean, he was decent. I mean, he
knew how to call a game.
Yeah, he knew how to. You know what? He kept pitchers comfortable. He wasn't. I don't think he was a great hitter.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't hear of him, any kind of hitting stats.
No, he wasn't a Johnny Bench.
No, not even a Yogi Berra.
My first game my father ever took me to in 1984, I believe it was. It was Dwight Gooden against Steve Carlton.
Oh,
talk about a veteran power pitcher against a rookie power pitcher. What can you tell me about this guy? Little bit behind my time.
Brooks Robinson.
Brooks Robinson, all-time third baseman for the
Orioles. He and if I recall right, he was a killer for everybody. He was a Yankee killer, but he was a killer for everybody.
Yeah.
Most consecutive seasons with one club. Yeah.
My father said he was like a vacuum cleaner at third base.
Yes.
Great,
definitely,
right?
Definitely.
How about this guy? Could have been, right?
Oh,
Kevin Moss. Kevin Moss. Oh, supposed to replace Don Manley at first base.
Yeah. And that's always a curse, because you're coming in to replace like a legend before he's even gone.
Right.
I mean, Mattingly was like loved. I mean, people talk about him with the same reverence they talk about the big names.
And in 1990, Mattingly was still good. He was just starting to have his back problems.
Yeah. And he was in there with the batting title, and the time he hit all the home runs. And and see, you're a guy like Moss, and you're coming along, and you're just trying to play baseball, and people are expecting you to be,
He did that. Had that nice 10 home runs and 70 at bats or something like that.
Yeah, early on.
All right, one more here. Who's the guy on the right? What could you tell me about him?
Oh,
besides the '86 World Series, Bill Buckner, the guy who let the ball go through his legs in the '86 World Series.
That's never going to do anything but like define, which is a shame.
Did you know he played over 2,000 games and never struck out more than once in a game? That's amazing. I never knew that. I just found that out recently.
And George Brett with the pine tar, and the game gets called, and then they got to and he comes on the dugout like a wild man. That video is priceless. And then
I have a card depicting that. It shows Brett just running out of the dugout, like you said.
And then the league decides, no, we're going to take the game back from where it was.
Yeah.
And they put Louisiana Lightning in center field. The Yankees just put anybody. They didn't care. They figured if the rule of the time par doesn't count, of the pine tar doesn't count, then what rules do? And they just put just fielders out there. They didn't care. Yeah.
Just to fill it in, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining me, Sal.
Sounds good.
Talking baseball to you.
Yeah, it always is.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down on the video. We'll talk soon. You want to go get some food now?
Yeah, time to eat. Let's go.
Let's go eat.